In motor racing, the driver is the part of the team that usually gets the most attention. Understandably, because between flags, they are always working. But there are many team members from behind the scenes that play a role in the championship. All season long, NASCAR highlights almost exclusively the Drivers' Championship. In the Cup Series, it usually looks the same as the Owners' Championship. Last year was an anomaly due to Kurt Busch having to be replaced after his injury before the playoffs. The 45 car had a win on the year already, thus giving them a spot in the Owners' playoffs. So the team moved their most reliable option, Bubba Wallace, into the 45 car. The Owners' Championship is barely mentioned, despite most of the end-of-year prize money being paid in accordance to it. In the Owners' Championship, points are awarded the same as they are to drivers, including stages, but they are for each specific car number. In the previous example, Bubba Wallace still earned points in the Drivers' Championship for himself, but after being transferred, he earned points towards the 45 car. Because Kurt Busch revoked his playoff eligibility, he was not in the field of 16 playoff drivers, but the 45 was a part of the 16 playoff car numbers. Ryan Blaney made it into the round of 16 barely, but the 12 car missed out. Because of Bubba's win at Kansas, the 45 car made it to the next round with 12 cars. While the next elimination cut out Suarez, Bowman, Cindric, and Larson, the 5 car remained in the owner's title hunt because of the 45 missing out on the round of 8. Kyle Larson then piloted the 5 car to a win at Homestead Miami Speedway, which locked that car into the owner's Final Four. According to Motorsports.com, the last time the owner's champion and driver's champion were different entities was back in '63, a very special time for the Wood brothers and Joe Weatherly, who won their respective championships. Going up against this, ultimately, the 5 car finished third in the standings, with Joey Logano and Team Penske's number 22 car winning it all. In the feeder series, it is common for the championship to play out in a different way. On the left is the 2021 Xfinity Series driver playoff field in their seeded order, and on the right side of the screen is the owner's playoff field in their seeded order. Because the two groups of 12 are different combinations of cars, Joe Gibbs Racing's number 18 entry did not make the Final Four, despite full-time driver Daniel Hemrick doing so. In 2021, Daniel Hemrick won the Xfinity Series Drivers' Championship, but Team Penske's number 22 car won the owner's title. An additional and interesting nugget is that in 2022, the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing was eliminated before the round of 8, while the 18 car was still in it, which had part-time drivers. So, in a way, Ty Gibbs' takeout of Brandon Jones was not as big of a financial effect for Joe Gibbs Racing as Sammy Smith spinning out late in the race due to contact when he could have been in a position to win the 18 car into the Final Four. In the 2019 Truck Series, the number 88 ThorSport Racing entry missed the playoffs entirely, but Matt Crafton, as their full-time driver of the truck, won the Drivers' Championship. That night, the Kyle Busch Motorsports number 51 entry was the best of the other Final Four trucks. This was KBM's 7th owner's title, and from 2013 to 2017, they had 5 in a row. With the Cup Series in 2023 having only 3 full-time teams with part-time drivers, it is unlikely that the champion driver will not be driving the champion car. The possibility opens up when injuries are factored in. Chase Elliott missed out on a few races, and Alex Bowman will do the same after their respective injuries. It is unlikely that they would be in the top 10 in standings by the end of the regular season as drivers, but the 9 and 48 cars could be. With the top 10 finishers in the regular season getting bonus points that carry through to the playoffs, the 9 and 48 could get some bonus points, while the 2 drivers don't. We have seen year after year how any point makes a difference in the elimination races. A car number having slightly more points can mean the difference between moving to the next round or being behind the cutoff along with their driver. And that is assuming both drivers get into the playoffs with a win or somehow on points. If the two drivers don't make it, with how well Josh Berry is running as a replacement, there could be a playoff this year with 2 Hendrick drivers, but all 4 Hendrick cars. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can leave a comment below saying your take on the Owners Championship and if it should be covered more. Bye now.